This chilling case has left a community stunned. The lone survivor of a meal where 3 others tragically lost their lives due to a deadly mushroom poisoning has described feeling like he is half alive. Ian Wilkinson, the only guest who lived through this horrifying event, spoke out powerfully in an Australian courtroom on Monday during the start of a 2-day pre-sentencing hearing. The accused, Erin Patterson, was recently convicted of deliberately poisoning her family members by serving them Beef Wellington dishes contaminated with lethal death cap mushrooms. Last month, a jury found Erin Patterson, aged 50, guilty of the calculated murder of her mother-in-law, Gail Patterson, father-in-law Donald Patterson, and Gail's sister, Heather Wilkinson. These family members were fatally poisoned during a lunch at Patterson's home in Leongatha, a small town with a population of about 6,000, located 84 miles southeast of Melbourne. The jury also determined that Patterson attempted to murder Ian Wilkinson, Heather's husband, who miraculously survived the deadly meal. In his heart-wrenching victim impact statement delivered in Melbourne, Ian Wilkinson revealed the profound void left by his wife's death. "It's an unbearable reality to live with, that someone could so coldly decide to end her life," he tearfully said. "Since that day, I feel only half alive." As a local church pastor, Wilkinson's recovery from the poisoning was lengthy and grueling, having spent months hospitalized. He emphasized just how narrowly he escaped death from the toxic exposure. Wilkinson also addressed Erin Patterson directly, despite her claims that the poisonings were accidental and her continued assertion of innocence. He urged her to come clean and accept responsibility for her actions, offering an unexpected gesture of forgiveness. "I encourage Erin to accept my forgiveness, but it must come with full confession and genuine repentance. I harbor no hatred toward her," he expressed. "I am no longer her victim. Instead, she is a recipient of my compassion." The courtroom received 28 victim impact statements in total, with 7 being read aloud publicly to illustrate the breadth of suffering caused. Erin Patterson's estranged husband, Simon Patterson, who had been invited to the fateful lunch but chose not to attend, submitted a statement on behalf of their children. He described the heartbreaking aftermath. "The cruel truth is that our children now live in a fractured home with only one parent, surrounded by a community that knows their mother took the lives of their grandparents." Simon also highlighted the intense media scrutiny the family faced throughout the high-profile 10-week trial, describing the experience as deeply traumatic. This ongoing pre-sentencing hearing will feed into Justice Christopher Beale's final sentencing decision, which is expected to be announced at a later date. Erin Patterson faces the possibility of life imprisonment, and although she has 28 days after sentencing to file an appeal, she has not yet indicated whether she intends to do so. But here's where it gets controversial. Erin Patterson insists the poisonings were accidental, a claim that has polarized public opinion. Is it possible for such a tragic mishap to be truly accidental? Or is this a chilling case of calculated malice disguised as misfortune? What do you think? Should the court factor in her insistence of innocence during sentencing, or is the evidence too overwhelming? Share your thoughts and let the conversation begin.